Hi everyone, in this video we're going to learn/review factoring quadratic equations by grouping. Hopefully this will be a very straightforward video. We're only going to do about 4 examples just to kind of get you good understanding of it and let me know what you think. So we're factoring quadratics by grouping, all right? We usually call it, some people call it the AC method because you have to multiply some numbers together and you have to group some terms together. Whenever we factor, we always look for GCFs. So grouping actually helps you review factoring out GCFs. So that's why some people like it, but it's many different ways to factor. So the first thing we're going to do is if there is not a number in front, go ahead and put a 1 in front. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the one we wrote in front, the A, this is the A basically, and this number in the back is the C. So we're going to take A and C and multiply them together. So we're going to draw this little table over to the side once we do that. So 1 times 1 is 1. And our middle number here is 2. So we're going to always put the middle number in the second part of the chart and the multiplied number in the first part. So this is what we multiplied. And we're looking for numbers that multiply to these two numbers and they add to give us the middle number. All right? So we're going to say, okay, well, what multiplies to 1? 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is also positive 1. Well, 1 plus 1 is 2. Negative 1 plus negative 1 is negative 2. So the one that fulfilled it where we had a positive 1 and a positive 2 was this one. So these are the factors we're going to use. So what I'm going to do now is take my original problem. So I had 1x squared and I had positive 1 at the end. These factors that I had right here are going to go in the middle. So that positive 1 and positive 1 and go in the middle. And then I put an x behind them. So we took our factors, put them in the middle of the problem, and put the variable behind it. Because if you look, 1x plus 1x is 2x. So that's what we call, some people call it busting the bees, all right? So now all you're going to do is you're going to group. And when I say group, I literally mean I'm going to group together. So I'm grouping this first part together, and I'm grouping the second part together. So I group the first one, and I group the second one. So now we do GCF. So we group, then look for GCF. So I'm going to look for the GCF, the greatest common factor, of each set of parentheses. Well, we have 1x squared and 1x. So what do they have in common? Well, they both have a 1, and they both have an x. So you can say 1x or just x, okay? Then the GCF of the second set of parentheses is just 1, positive 1. So I'm going to take the first set of parentheses and divide it by 1x. I'm factoring out the GCF. Then I'm going to take the second set of parentheses and divide it by 1 because the GCF there was 1. So what I have left here is x. 1x divided by 1x is just x, 1. Divided by 1, I'm just left with 1x. And 1 divided by 1 is 1. All right. And the GCS, remember, you put them outside the front of the parentheses. All right, so that's a positive 1. So you know you did it right when you factor out the GCF and the expressions inside the parentheses are the same. If they're different, you did something wrong. All right, so you have to just go back and look. So now our last step. We write what's in parentheses 1 time. And the GCFs that we had right here, we put those in parentheses. So the GCFs here, we put those in parentheses together. So we have 1x plus 1. That's my answer. All right, let's do another one. So I have x squared plus 3x minus 54. Same deal. There isn't a number in front, so I'm going to put a 1. Write my chart over to the side. So I multiply 1 times negative 54, so that's negative 54. And my middle number here is 3, positive 3. So I'm looking for numbers that when I multiply them, I get negative 54, and they add to give me negative 3. What multiplies to negative 54? Well, negative 1 times 54, negative 2 times 27, negative 3 times 24. I'm sorry, 18, not 24, 18. 4 doesn't work, 5 doesn't work. Negative 6 times 9. And then I just kind of reverse now. So 1 times negative 54, 2 times negative 27, 3 times negative 18, 6 times negative 9. So now if I add this, negative 1 plus 54 equals 53. That doesn't work. Negative 2 plus 27 is 25. That doesn't work. Negative 3 plus 18 is 15. That doesn't work. Negative 6 plus 9 is positive 3. Oh, that works. So these are the factors I'm going to put in the problem. So remember what you do. You take the first part, 1x squared. Take the last part, negative 54. And you take these factors that you got right here, that negative 6 and that 9, and put them in the middle. So it's a negative 6 and a positive 9. And I put the variable behind them. All right, after that, I group them together. And now I'm going to look for the GCF of each set of parentheses. So the GCF of the first set is going to be just x. I only got to have x in common. The GCF of the second set is going to be 9. So now I go and factor out the GCF. I divide the first set of parentheses by x. The second set of parentheses, I'm going to divide by 9. So I'm left with x minus 6. And the GCF goes in front. And in the second set, I'm left with x minus 6. And the GCF goes in front. So we know we did it correctly because the parentheses are the same. So write the parentheses one time, x minus 6. And your GCFs here go in the same parenthesis together, so that'd be x plus 9. Okay, let's do another one. So on this one, we already have a number in front. We have 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. So I'm going to multiply the first and last number. Draw my chart on the side. So 2 times 3 is 6. And our middle number is 7. So remember, I'm looking for numbers that multiply to 6. And they add to 7. So what multiplies to 6? 1 times 6. 2 times 3. Negative 1 times negative 6. And negative 2 times negative 3. Which of these add to 7? Well, 1 plus 6 is 7. So this one was short because it's the first set of factors. So these are going to be the ones I plug in. So remember, we just bring down 2x squared and a 3. And in the middle, I'm going to put the factors positive 1 and positive 6 and put an x behind them. So now I'm going to group my numbers together. Expression. Look for the GCF of each set of parentheses. So the GCF of the first set of parentheses is going to just be x. The GCF of the second set is 3. Because the first set, they only have x in common. The second set, they're both divisible by 3. So we're going to now divide by the GCF. So we have 2x squared plus 1x divided by x. The second set, we're going to divide it by 3. So I have 2x plus 1. And I have an x in front. Then I have...
This chair, Robert, should be to
Then I have 2x plus 1. And a 3 goes in front, positive 3. The parentheses match, so I know we're good. These are good. They match. They're the same. So remember, I only write this one time. So for my answer, I'm going to have 2x plus 1 written once. And the GCFs, I put in the same set of parentheses together. So that'll be x plus 3. And that's my answer. Last one. 5x squared minus 9x minus 2. So we're going to do the same thing we've been doing, multiply the first and last number together. So I draw my chart. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. This is going to be negative 9 for the middle number. Remember that goes in the second. So I'm looking for numbers that multiply to negative 10, and they add and give me negative 9. So negative 10 is negative 1 times 10, negative 2 times 5, 1 times negative 10, 2 times negative 5. Negative 1 plus 10 is positive 9, so that doesn't work. Negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3, that doesn't work. 1 plus negative 10 equals negative 9, so that is what I want. So now, I have 5x squared. Bring that down. Bring your last term down. And the set of numbers that worked were right here, and that's what I'm going to put in the middle. So I have positive 1 and negative 10. Put the x's behind them. Now I group them together. And I'm going to look for the GCF after I group them. So the GCF of the first set of parentheses is going to be x. The GCF of the second set of parentheses is going to be negative 2. And it's negative 2, and it's because both of these signs right here are negative, all right? If the front one had been positive, it just went positive 2. Because if the sign in front or both are negative, that's why it's negative 2. So I divide by the GCF. So I'm left with 5x plus 1. GCF was x in the front. Here, divided, I'm left with 5x plus 1. GCF was negative 2. So the parentheses are the same. So it's great. We did it correctly. So here, one set of parentheses for 5x plus 1. The GCFs of x and negative 2 go in the same set. So x minus 2. And that's factoring by grouping. So that is the end of the video. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.